sister sent me. You're free.
Rennie? Oh, but she's a little girl. How could she... And why? Now they're gonna kill me. Quick, can you put that back? Get it working again or something?
A little gratitude wouldn't kill you.
I can't escape. As long as the Justicars have me in their records as a curfew breaker, they'll just hunt me down again. And if they get me for going AWOL, they'll use torture. Unless... Look, if you really want to help, go into their computers and delete my file. I'll hide somewhere. When things die down, I'll find Rennie again.
Your brother is free. He says he will find you as soon as it's safe.
Really? The Justicars were saying he'd been killed. But he's alive? Really? Thank you, thank you. You're my second best friend in the whole world.
No, Blurdo. Kiash, utare se pargo. Yeah, yes, da.
Ah, the hero of the hour. I'm proud of you, Lieutenant. You've done well.
I'm good. What can I say?
There's no denying that, Lieutenant. But please, try not to let your self-satisfaction affect your future performance. Jack Carden walked up to the Senate's Tower's front door and surrendered himself in broad daylight. I never thought I'd see the day. Carden's help will give us quite an edge against Tavis and the others. I'm glad you could change his mind.
Do we have Carden in a secure location?
Shortly. First, we'll make sure he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeves. I haven't come this far by taking chances. The Justicar's computer files included messages relayed between 4 locations. Our technicians are working to pinpoint those locations now. There can be no doubt that the messages will lead us to the other traitors. Thanks to your efforts, we'll be able to bring them all to justice very soon.
Tavis and the others won't even know what hit them.
As it happens, we've already discovered the location of one of the Havoc traitors, Wraith. You remember Senator Krasul from your meeting with the Senate earlier? Wraith kidnapped him from his home just afterward. We've tracked them to a remote space station called Port Raga.
I can't say I'd miss Senator Krasul's charming personality.
It isn't your job to like him, it's your job to save him. One of our teams is already en route to Port Raga. They'll investigate the situation and give you a detailed report on arrival. You've accomplished some amazing things, Lieutenant. But there's no time for a break yet. Whatever Wraith is planning, we cannot allow her to succeed. Understood?
What about transport, General?
Havoc Squad requires its own starship for operational flexibility. A ship has already been transferred to your command. It's waiting at the spaceport now.
You're the best CEO ever.
Put it to good use, Lieutenant. Fly to Port Raga and meet with the advance team immediately. Your orders are to rescue Senator Krasul and capture or eliminate Wraith at all costs. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Let's get out there and take down some traitors. On it.
My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Glad to have you aboard. Tell me your functions, C2.
C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard the Rendili Hyperworks BT-7 Thunderclap, a rapid assault craft designed especially for Republic Special Forces at enormous taxpayer expense. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic Network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo Terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
Prep the ship for flight. We're leaving shortly.
The ship is fueled and ready, Master. There are just a few final points we should review first. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
What do you consider a non-hazardous task?
I am programmed to modify other technology. I can also perform long-range surveillance and diplomacy. I'm quite useful, I assure you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest.
Calling Coruscant Spaceport Authority. Request permission to depart.
You are clear for departure. Have a pleasant flight.
I reviewed your service record before that ZR-57 op. Been meaning to discuss it with you. You made quite an impression at the Academy. Accelerated training programs, instructor recommendations. Graduated top of your class. Heck of a transcript. But a classroom's no substitute for field experience.
Why were you looking through my record?
I like to know who I'm serving with, especially if they're giving orders. When I signed on with the Deadeyes, my CO was Lieutenant Vorn. Certified war hero, as decorated as they come. When he gave an order, we trusted it, followed it to the letter. A squad needs that kind of commitment to operate effectively.
You're saying you don't trust me?
I'm saying trust requires more than a slick new promotion. Havoc Squad is the Republic's most elite outfit. We tackle the missions no one else can handle. Traitor or no, Tavis is a tough act to follow. You think you're up to it?
I wouldn't be leading Havoc Squad if I didn't.
Good answer. You've got confidence and plenty of raw talent. Maybe you'll pull this off. You think Havoc will start shaping into an actual squad soon?
I'll recruit more soldiers as soon as I find some Havoc-worthy candidates.
Makes sense. Once this unit starts growing, people's expectations of us, of you, are only going to get bigger. That CO post could get real heavy real quick.
At least I get to boss you around.
I hope you're taking this seriously, sir. Commanding a squad is no cakewalk. Nothing worse than having to choose between the success of the mission and the lives of your men. That said, a leader can't be soft on his troops. Coddling your men will only get them killed.
You've got a point. I'll keep it in mind.
I'm sure you'll do fine. You've gotten us this far.
How are you settling in, Treek?
Jovicho, ajo pania Maria yoda. Rokanaka sarakara. Amarisate temani katotodon.
How did you learn to fly a starship if there weren't any on your homeworld?
Turapayo. Viroda kakidi tamanahatam samanola dali mimetsisasamilia manasa. Joras rana parabora. Nabalale. Na, aitan, sudiam.
Talk about a scorched ground policy. I can't believe you survived that.
Sanivari nastimati. Paxio setera kayam. Upakaya kimavikaro vividala.
That's more adventure than most people see in a whole lifetime, and you're only getting started.
Akakasina. Ekinoba pamarimita whichovi. Kisaka paksika.
Flight Commander Juden, sir. I've heard all about Havoc Squad, and it's an honor. Afraid there's bad news from open space. The Imperial Armada is attacking Republic assets in secret, goading us into violating the Treaty of Coruscant.
The Republic's too strong to give in to their bullying.
We're taking aims to ensure that, sir. Fleet Admiral Newman has authorized the formation of the Coruscant Aegis, an elite attack squadron meant to break the Imperial offensive swiftly and quietly. If you're interested, I'd say you're more than qualified to join the squadron.
I would be honored to fly with the Coruscant Aegis.
Glad to hear it, sir. Your call sign will be Meteor, just the name for a member of Havoc Squad. Every member of the Coruscant Aegis will strike independently across the galaxy. I'll upload your mission data to your ship. Silence the Imperial threat, and guard the Republic well.
Here.
Well, if it isn't the man himself. I was hoping Garza would send you to handle this one.
I'd have preferred getting together somewhere a bit more private than a hostage situation. But this will just have to do.
I'm sure we can find a way to get alone together sooner or later.
I'd like that very much. Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes. My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous, but as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
How many am I up against?
We couldn't get a solid count without giving ourselves away. Somewhere between a lot and a whole lot. All Imperial. Wraith has Krasul locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus. Explosives. Not enough bang to trash the station, of course. But plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our senator back. What do you say?
Havoc Squad, move out. It's about time.
See you on the other side, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Gotcha.
Careful! There are bombs everywhere!
On your feet.
Who the... Oh, you. I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there. You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator, too, so be quick.
This is how you treat your rescuer?
Rescuer, huh? You aren't here out of the goodness of your heart. You're here because Garza sent you here. Through gritted teeth, I imagine. That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Endo Prime.
Oh no, telling the truth? That must have been horrible for you.
This isn't about me. Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public? The Senate would be a firestorm. All of our judgments publicly called into question. And General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
As far as I'm concerned, you and Garza can both burn.
You think that you would be spared this reckoning? No! No! You'd be lucky to have a career cleaning refreshers by the end. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Be quiet and let me work, sir.
Just be careful or we're both dead. me out of here! Is it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
Walk through the door and find out.
You can't even save a life without being disrespectful and childish. Pitiful. Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
You aren't too bright, are you?
Oh, by all means, continue insulting me, Lieutenant. Just wait until I return to the Senate.
So, you rescued our charming friend here, obviously. Nice work. Any luck taking down Wraith?
She got away while I was busy rescuing this jerk.
Huh. Not sure you got a fair trade on that one, buddy.
Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, your honorable eminent senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
I owe you big time, Jaxo.
I'm sure we'll think of some way for you to make it up to me. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Hey, I know you need to contact Garza and report in, but you should come back to my place on Coruscant sometime soon. We'll have a little victory celebration, just the two of us. What do you say?
Count me in.
Good deal. Just don't keep me waiting too long. Garza's bound to send me on another op sooner or later. Wouldn't want to miss our chance. So long. Take care out there.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations. Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
Don't waste my time with politics.
The politics come with the job. The sooner you get that through your head, the better. You are in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
Why doesn't the Senate just let us do our job?
Politicians meddle. It's in their nature. So it's up to us to limit that meddling as best we can. One thing, Lieutenant. I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
Catching Wraith would have meant leaving Krasul to die.
Then you probably made the best choice. The Senator is certainly more useful alive than dead. Now, our technicians have decoded the first two sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first two targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Can you tell me anything beyond the destinations?
Not at this time, I'm afraid. I'll try to collect more intelligence and give you a fuller briefing when you arrive at each location. Good luck. Garza out. Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
I can spare some time for you.
I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
I'll keep quiet on the details, General.
That's for the best, Lieutenant. Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
Can you give me any more intel on this area?
I see vague mention of infectious parasites. Apparently, Colonel Gaff works hard to withhold negative information about the reconstruction. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I'm ready to see this dangerous, untamed wasteland for myself.